Dr. Esfahani, you're doing a lot of work in Esfahan, number of hotel projects there. Just going back a stage, what do you think is the potential of the hotel industry in the region?
See, we at Atiyeh Saba, we have a company that is included 64 hotels. Most of these hotels were built before revolution, and the age of these hotels is up to 50 years, more than 50 years. So we thought, since the sanction has been lifted, it's a good opportunity for us to revise some of these hotels. Some of them we need to renovate, some of them we need to demolish and rebuild them again because of the tourism as a major industries in the world, and it could benefit the country not only financially because of exchange the culture and all this. We started from Isfahan, but it's not going to be only in Isfahan. It's going to be in 15 different cities all over the country.
And are you currently negotiating with operators for those projects?
Yeah, we already negotiate with Rotana for Isfahan and some other operators like Shangri-La, Kempinski, and other companies. At the same time, we are negotiating for different cities.
Okay. And are these new builds or refurbishments?
No, these are new builds. These are the ones that we decided to demolish and rebuild it again. And at the same time, we assign which operator could be there at that hotel.
Okay. Anything in Tehran?
Yes, we have a land in Tehran, in Fereshte Avenue in Atiyeh, that we're planning to make a boutique hotel there, because that is very crowded neighborhood and we cannot go very tall buildings. So we are negotiating with some of these operators to see maybe we could change this land to a boutique hotel in Tehran, because we don't have hotel in Tehran. And Tehran itself needed at least 20 more hotels. There are some hotels under construction that doesn't belong to us, but at the same time we have some lands that we are going to put the new hotels in those lands.
But what we've heard during the conference is the price of land is so expensive, particularly here in Tehran. Doesn't that make it difficult to get a return on investment on a hotel here?
No, we have many properties that they are affiliated with the pension fund, and we don't have to pay for lands. That would be a good asset for us. You know, that's the advantage, because we already have some lands. That most of these lands belongs to some of our companies that are affiliated with Atiyeh Saba. So among those lands, we choose some of these lands in order to change them to the hotels. Okay. So we don't have to pay for it.
Okay, that's great. So in terms of one of the main issues here at the conference has been talking about finance and investment, particularly from overseas. So in this particular case, finance isn't an issue, is that right?
See, finance for making the hotels, it doesn't work, to be honest with you, because it's not that you could take the material out of the country instead of what you pay. For the hotels, because it takes time, and the profit for the hotels, usually according to what the records we have, is at the most 7 to 10% profit if you have good occupancy at the hotel rooms, even if you have more than 70%. But at this time, since Iran is very safe, you know, at least during the neighborhoods, we think investment will respond very positive. And what we suggest is to do as a profit sharing, not to finance. If somebody wants to invest, he could come as a profit sharing. Let's say if the land's value is all dollars, for instance. The land, we estimated how much the land did cost, and if somebody wants to invest from outside, he could come and to get the share of the hotel. That's the only solution that we think the investors from outside could come and join us. And we welcome any investors that to come. Maybe we could cooperate as an operator, as an architect, and all these things. For instance, in Isfahan particular case, we started ourselves to show that the big operator could come, the very recognized architect could come. You know, Perkins and Wills is very well known that is doing the Isfahan job. And Rotana is also recognized as a 5-star hotels. So I think the profit sharing, like we put the land, somebody comes and bring the money, and then about the money that is investing, we give the share. We will calculate how much will cost, the total cost, and then we split the share between us and the investors.
Okay. So one of your objectives at the moment with this conference and outside, of course, is to find partners for you that can join you with the development of these hotels.
Yeah, what we think, what you suggest, and the other colleague was suggesting during the speech, is that we plan to have this type of seminar very soon in Isfahan, because last time we had it around this time, and the output of that seminar was Lausanne School, was Rotana, at least was one hotel and one school. That was very important because of when you want to make the hotels, you need to have the education at the same time. So the grand opening for a school is next week in Isfahan.
And that's part of EHL.
Yeah. So what it is.
Yeah.
Is affiliated with DHL. And what we're going to do is to hold a seminar. Maybe you're welcome to do it together with the mayor of the Isfahan, to do it maybe in April or May, in May or June, during that time, during the summertime. We could do it in Isfahan and invite all the big investors to Isfahan. We are ready to do that. Atiyeh, Saba, with you and Mayor of Isfahan.
Well, that's a very kind invitation. So, no, I'd love to. I haven't yet been to Isfahan, so I'd love to go.
See, what I was suggesting, Isfahan is called, as the mayor says, is a half of the world. So what I suggest him to make a small portion of each country in Isfahan in a big land. So when you come to Isfahan, that means you come to whole of the world.
Okay. No, that's
Thank
nice.
you.
No, very good. Can I just ask you one last question? The conference here, how effective has it been for you, and how important is it for the industry?
I guess it's very important because you bring all the people together, you exchange the information, the people could talk face to face, eye to eye, that's very important. Many times you sign many MOU, you send an email, but doesn't work. But when you see people, it's just, you talk with your heart. And you will see, and at least you remember the face. So you're welcome the next time to invite them and to do something.
Very good.
Very good.
Excellent.
Thank
Dr.
you
Esfahani, thank you so much for participating and being one of our sponsors as well.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.